going under, and I fear this time there's no one to save me.
Good afternoon. It is kind of dreary and gray and rainy here. I thought it was supposed to be really nice today, so I had this whole day planned. I woke up and thought I'm going to take the dog for a long walk. I'm going to work outside. And it started raining. I also had a doctor's appointment today, and I don't think I ever shared the story with you, but November 12th, 2013, I had surgery to remove my parotid gland. Your parotid gland is a big salivary gland that sits here. I had a mass in it. They didn't know what the mass was and had to do surgery to remove it. So it ended up being something that was called lymphoma B-cell extranodal marginal. And what it means is it was encapsulated in the parotid and in one of my lymph nodes right here. And because I had that diagnosis over 10 years ago, I have to see oncology every year. I've had 3 very painful surgeries in my life. One was the back, one was to fix a foot fracture, and one was this. They cut me, I don't know if you can see the scar, but the scar goes down to here and goes up here and went behind my ear. And they cut the nerves into my ear, so this ear is still numb. I have problems getting my earring in because I can't really feel it. But funny story. If you don't like hearing medical stuff, just scroll through because this can be a little bit gross. But I had the surgery and they forewarned me that I would have a drain because they wanted to drain everything out. And Rob knew beforehand that he would have to help me, even though he's a little skittish when it comes to that. I was a nurse for 17 years, so this was nothing. But they sent me home. This was a pretty good surgery. And when I came home, the first night I told Rob, I said, I feel like my ear is really loose. Like it's loose. Like I could just rip part of it off. I didn't really look into the type of surgery I was having because, they told me it was a mass. They didn't know what kind of mass it was. And we hadn't been married for very long. And it was a lot of information to look, to process. So usually I'm very investigative and want to know what they're doing. But this time I just let it slide. And I looked into the surgery, exactly what they do to get the parotid out, and they do loosen your ear, and they go like this and expose all that. So what I was saying that it felt loose, it was loose. So back to my appointment today. Since it's been over 10 years and I haven't had a reoccurrence, everything is good. He said that I could just follow up as needed. They see me every year just to check everything out. I have labs drawn every year because there's a specific lab that you can draw for lymphoma. It's your lymphoma marker, just one of them. And that has been good. Plus I'm on rituximab, which rituximab is used for the kidney issue I have I had because it's now taken care of, for rheumatoid arthritis, for Sjogren's, and for lymphoma. So I get to stop seeing oncology, which is nice. It's nice. That chapter can finally be closed. I forgot to mention, for that type of lymphoma, I didn't need treatment. I didn't need radiation, chemo, anything, because it is such a slow growing cancer that I saw doctors in Fort Wayne. I even went to a specialist in Indy, and even this doctor said here in Greensboro, it's not a type of cancer that can cause death. It's such a slow growing type of cancer, and the reoccurrence percentage is very, very, very low. But with Sjogren's, you do have a higher percentage of getting lymphoma because Sjogren's affects your glands. So, yeah. So what I've been doing today is I finally finished getting the rest of my rugs cleaned, and I am you should hear the conversations. We are on $100 a week budget, and we are doing really well, really well. Even with the party that we had, the barbecue chicken, etc., that I don't think I ever shared that recipe. I will do that. The whole budget for 10 people was $90 because we made smart decisions, and we had leftovers for a couple days, so that really saved on our budget. But what I am doing now is cleaning out the freezer and cleaning out our cupboards and using anything and everything, because it has to be gone. It has to be used. Last night I made spaghetti. Rob came over from working and he goes, "Ooh, that smells really good." And I said, "Yeah, it's spaghetti. It's our last jar of spaghetti, our last thing of ground turkey." And I said, "I didn't have spaghetti, so I just used elbow macaroni and rotini." And he just looked at me and laughed, because I said, we are using everything. And he just laughed. But tonight, so on tonight's dinner, which he already laughed at me, I have, not laughed in a bad way, but just giggled. I have some chicken thighs that were in the freezer. I threw them in the crock pot and they're seasoned. And then I found some tater tots and this Trader Joe's tater tots, Trader Joe's sweet corn, and Trader Joe's seasoned Brussels sprouts. And I told Rob we are having a bowl. We're starting with the tater tots, putting the chicken, putting the corn, putting the Brussels sprouts, maybe a little bit of sauce. We're being creative here in the East Sidron house.
But I love my life, man, it's something to see. It's the kids and the dogs and you and me.
So we just had an electrician come over. Actually, he met with Rob on Saturday, and my mouth to God's ears, he came in exactly on the quote that I was hoping for. And my husband just walked in. "You look nice."
Well, thanks.
Very nice. Did you buy that sweater because of me and my purple sweater?
I love that look on you, that purple sweater, and I was like, man, I wonder if I could pull that off.
And you do well. You do very well.
Here it is. Here it is. Love it.
That is a very
like
nice
it?
one. Yeah, I do. I do.
It feels
That is
like
very nice.
soft. It's that Pima cotton. Men's Warehouse had them on sale, so I was like, ching. Perfect for the spring and fall. Like it's not too heavy, and it's like you just need one more layer, but not too much. I like
Very
it a lot.
nice.
Yeah,
You
they
look-
were on sale too.
You look dashing,
I
Mr.
did.
Citron.
Oh well. Thank you. Thank you.
What do you think of the the freezer combo? The bowl. Is it good? It's doable.
It's good. Yeah.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. All kind of. Rob said the tater tots should have been on the side, which I agree. I kind of made a bowl with them, but yeah. More gone out of our freezer. That's the most important thing.
We are cleaning house, folks. Getting ready for this kitchen to be demoed soon.
That is right. I had such high hopes for today. Such high hopes. Wanted to work outside, work in the bathroom, and it's like 7 o'clock.